I am motivated beyond belief. I am reconnected to my true self. I am living a life of control. I am a god in this reality. I radiate sex appeal and confidence. I maintain supreme impulse control. I am always calm and relaxed in all situations. Confidence is my true birthright. My features are legendary and desirable. I have bulletproof social confidence. I am capable of anything I set my mind to. I am proud of who I am and what I do. My willpower is always stronger than any temptation I encounter. I resist all temptations as they arise. I take pride in the way I look. I am comfortable in who I am. My passion for life is alive and well. I release the past and focus only on what I am creating here and now. My dopamine stores are replenished more each day. Joy is returning to my life. I do what I must to achieve my goals. Every day I get more and more happier. My eyes are seductive and mesmerizing. My masculinity allows women to be more feminine when in my presence. Others see me as powerful and self-assured. I am dedicated to achieving my goals. I forgive and love myself, even if I encounter what is considered a failure. My goals are what is most important to me. People admire me for my strength of character. People are attracted to my positive and inviting energy. I let go of all cravings. My confidence is rock solid. I need no one's approval and do whatever I please. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority. My eye contact shows my confidence. Women are attracted to me each day. I am proud of my physique and appearance. I can lead any social interactions if I so please. I am irresistibly attractive. I am focused on what is important. I make daily progress towards my goals. I am growing for the better. All women are just naturally attracted to my charisma. All women can feel my sexual energy when they are near me. All desire for old habits is gone. I am free. I hold myself to the highest level of excellence. I can and will improve. I succeed because of my self-discipline. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I succeed because of my self-discipline. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I am living a life free of temptation. Sexual control is my true force of strength. My energy is vibrating with energy and inner power. I am motivated beyond belief. I am reconnected to my true self. I am living a life of control. I am a god in this reality. I radiate sex appeal and confidence. I maintain supreme impulse control. I am always calm and relaxed in all situations. Confidence is my true birthright. My features are legendary and desirable. I have bulletproof social confidence. I am capable of anything I set my mind to. I am proud of who I am and what I do. My willpower is always stronger than any temptation I encounter. I resist all temptations as they arise. I take pride in the way I look. I am comfortable in who I am. My passion for life is alive and well. I release the past and focus only on what I am creating here and now. My dopamine stores are replenished more each day. Joy is returning to my life. I do what I must to achieve my goals. Every day I get more and more happier. My eyes are seductive and mesmerizing. My masculinity.
God needs to be reawakened within man. He was born with power and wisdom, with a powerful spirit and fears no one. But his uncontrolled desire for pleasure got the best of him.
Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. You changed.
And I'm the best ever.
Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro. Welcome. Let's go. Another episode, Q&A episode. He who asks questions runs the show. He who asks questions rules the world. If you have an opportunity to ask questions, capitalize on it. Let's go. A lot of time we come on as creators. We always have something to teach. We always have something to share. We always have something to transfer to you. We always have something to inculcate into you. And most times, or if not every time, you ask questions on the current subject or topic that we are presenting to you. It might just be just one area. In fact, sometimes we so want to be specific, we'll be like, yo, we're not even taking questions on those subjects that you're asking questions about. So a Q&A session removes that limitation. So tonight you have 3 areas you can ask me questions on. Well, basically you can ask me questions on the whole work. It's NoFap, Semen Retention, and my own journey. That's the whole work. That's my whole work. I will answer to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge. I'm not afraid. One of the things that's being said good about DMX, rest in power, is that he was always open about his life, his emotions. Really. He was not afraid. Just like Eminem is not afraid. 50 Cent is not afraid to talk about their journey themselves. Go ahead. John Roundtree, welcome to the house of the Lord. Welcome to the house of Semen Retention. Let's go. Good question. That's a good question. Yeah. Indeed, in fact. Yes. Well, the reason that you are thriving on SR since quitting social media is because social media is a source of stimuli. You understand? Social media is a source of external stimuli. It's a lot of information coming your way. It's a lot of stimulation coming your way. And of course, stimulation, the primary characteristic of stimulation is distraction. You are distracted. So you're never present on your current practice. You're never present to even see how significant it is in your life. You're never present to pay attention to it. So when you're on social media, you're not the scientist of your life. To do this kind of work, you have to become, as I preach, the scientist of your life. You have to spend time in your own lab, asking questions, raising questions, coming up with hypotheses, testing them out, making corrections, and then run those hypotheses again. You can't do that when you're being pulled in different directions because you're receiving different stimuli. And here is why that is so. The brain always carries out the most logical conclusion based on input. Our brain always carries out, listen, the most logical conclusion of stimuli that we receive. So this is where we get the saying, garbage in, garbage out. So your brain is going to draw conclusions based on the stimulations that you receive, based on the stimuli that you receive. And you know that you see a picture, you have a visceral reaction in your body. So your brain draws a conclusion. Ooh, booty. You get aroused. Your brain is always drawing the conclusion. So, for example, if you keep watching a lot of fit models on, what do you call them? Those guys who are muscular and six packs on social media, if you watch a lot of those, eventually your brain concludes that you can never do that, or you're not as good as them. Your brain will always draws the most logical conclusion based on the inputs that you've been given it, based on the information that you've been given it. This is why we talk about environment is very important. And let me tell you this, John, environment is not only physical. If every time you hear the word environment, you think of physicality, you're doing yourself a disservice. Environment is primarily spiritual, mental, psychological, emotional, and then physical. Because, for example, your mental environment is what kind of friends do you have? That's a mental environment. As you interact with those friends, you are in a mental space. You are in a mental environment with them. So as you go into social media, you are in a mental space. You are in a psychological environment, and that's having an effect on you. And very soon, you will become the things that you entertain. Very soon, you will become the things that you spend time looking, reading, imagining, processing. You will become those things. So by quitting social media, now you have all of the space in your mind to focus on your own journey, because the stimulation will pull you out. And then, for example, why do you think social media even exists, for example? Well, it exists for that very reason, to pull you out of your own environment, to pull you out of your own world and bring you into the people's world. Why is it that even if you turn all notifications off for certain platforms, you still get a notification that says you have not been on for the past 2 weeks? Just a reminder to check what your friends are up to. But I turned all notifications off. I don't want to receive notifications. But part of your agreement with the company, when you said, I accept all terms and conditions, part of the fine print is the company may send you notifications, general notifications about the functioning and the operation of your account that you're signing up. And it's a vague language. You either say, yes, you accept and agree to the terms and conditions, or you don't, and you don't get the account. Has that happened to you? You get a notification, hey, John, we haven't seen you for the past 3 weeks. You have not been on. Come see what your friends are up to. Or sometimes they would even name your friends. They would say, David Hughes went to DR and come look at his pictures. Or it will send you a list of friends, usually 3 friends. And sometimes if it's an email, Facebook does that. If it's an email, you would get a snapshot of your friends, what they're up to, what they're doing. So it's a way of pulling you back into their environment, into their world. Because if you're not in their environment and if you're not into their world, they don't have any control over you. You understand? The very construct of social media is to keep you hooked to their environment. The same thing for television too. I'm gonna tell you, bro, the only social media out there worth being on is YouTube. And that's the only social media I'm not going to quit, because it's a business also. I mean, the others are a business, but you can make it's a better business right here on YouTube. You don't have to jump through a lot of hoops to make business on YouTube. You can take your customers out and go do something else with them. Okay. And so the very construct is to take you out of your own world and have you in their world, and therefore consume their own stimulation. I quit. The last time I watched regular television was in 2004. I gave my television away since in 2004. I have not owned the television. I have no desire. I don't even remember this thing exists. In fact, that's been a major problem in dating for me. Finding a woman who actually doesn't watch television or who doesn't love television. It seems like I've finally at a place where I can be with a woman who doesn't, where she has a TV but she has no cable and the TV never goes on. So basically, it seems like since 2004, this is the only time, we're in 2021, that 17 years later, right, that I'm having experience where I can be with a woman and the TV is not on. I can be in a space, in her space, and her TV is not on. I'll tell you a story. I was dating a young woman. I was helping her to move. And at the end of the night, we were so exhausted. She collapsed in her bed while I was still moving stuff around, right? And her TV was on. So before I left to go back to my city, I went over, kissed her, and turn her TV off, turn her lights off, and left her house and locked the front door and left the house. She called me at 8 something in the morning on her way to work, and she knew that time is a no not to call me. But although she was on do not disturb, like she could still, my phone would still ring because she was my girlfriend, but she knew I was still sleeping. She called me. And I picked up the phone. Yeah, good morning, babe. Whatever I said. She said, don't you ever turn off my television in my house. Don't you ever. I'm like, babe, okay, but you fell asleep. And as a man leaving your house, I thought I just locked things up, basically turn off the TV and turn off your lights. No. She lives with her TV, or at least back then, she lived with her TV on 24/7. It's on. She sleeps with it when she wants to wake up without it. So basically, she told me when she woke up without the TV, she almost had a stroke. She almost had a heart attack because she woke up to that room full of darkness and complete silence. That's a total psychological disturbance for her. Needless to say, I woke up a few months later. Yeah. So, that's the answer, John. Man, IG kills everybody, bro. IG kills everybody. You hear me? Social media is actually a poison. It's a poison. Yeah. It's a mirror for people to evaluate themselves. But of course, people are not evaluating themselves positively. They're evaluating themselves negatively. They're looking at what they don't have what they don't look like, what they're not earning. That's how people actually use social media to compare themselves with other people. So if you see on my channel, on my screen here, for example, I don't have any social media any handles, right? I don't have any. I don't have any IG or Facebook. I mean, I tried them, but I quickly just gave up. So I'm not one to say, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. Nah, we don't need to do that, bro. Let's stay here. If you need me one-on-one, find my email, shoot me an email. Or if you need coaching by me, sign up on Patreon or go to my website, contact me. That's what we do, right? That's business. We're good. We're done here, you know? If I have any time to do anything extra, I would rather put that time towards perfecting my content on YouTube. I would rather put my time towards creating more value for my subscribers and future subscribers. You understand? I would rather find ways to get my channel going, to reach more guys, essentially creating better content and delivering better value. That's what I would do with that time, not curating content for Instagram, not curating content for Facebook. And especially for those of us who have been on this journey, especially for those of us who've been on this NoFap and Semen Retention journey. One picture a guy sees on IG throws him off, and he cannot stop until he relapses. That picture throws him off. One picture a guy sees on Reddit throws him off. A 10-second clip starts a relapse downward spiral in him that he cannot stop until he actually relapses. Because the triggers, especially for us in this area, in this work, especially for us, it's paramount that we stay off social media out there. I know. And another thing too, social media is like a drug. You have the same cerebral experiences as when you take a drug, or as when we were addicted to porn. Every like, every scroll, it releases a little bit of dopamine in our brain. So essentially, we feel like we are accomplishing something. We feel like we are going somewhere. We feel like our lives are actually changing, but that's not true. One more scroll, we feel happier. There's the reward circuitry that's activated. We are anticipating a reward, right? That's how we scroll. We scroll up or down, anticipating a reward, anticipating seeing something that would make us feel good, that will release a higher levels of dopamine. It's no different than porn. Clicking on the next video, we have the anticipation that we will be rewarded for something. And so both social media and porn websites have the same function for those of us who are on this journey. And the function is our reward circuitry is ever activated. We are curiously anticipating, looking forward to be rewarded, essentially for doing nothing. And so at the end, that creates lethargy in us for real life, because for our brain, we are winning. Life is good. We don't need to go out there and create a better life. We don't need to go back to school. We don't need to start a business. We don't need to focus on developing our creative talents. We don't need to better our skills. We don't need to go for a job promotion. We don't need to get into anything else because we are winning. We are getting dopamine hits every time we see a new picture, a new post. In fact, for some people, we have some people on speed dial. I'm using speed dial, but really we have people on favorites on social media. As soon as they post something, it goes straight to your phone. You get the notification. It's dopamine hits, and that's why we have to undergo a dopamine detox. If you are to live peacefully, if you are to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, if you are to experience deep peace and deep self-love and presence, and if you ever are to have real impact and influence on yourself, your environment, and on the world, you have to undergo a dopamine detox. That means you have to cut sources of stimuli off. You have to reduce your life to the least amount of possible of sources of dopamine release. Yes. That means going to the gym, exercising will be one source of dopamine. Eating good, tasty food will be another source of dopamine release. Interacting with your immediate friends, like good people, creators, people that mean something to you, will be another source, organic source of dopamine release. Working on your creative endeavors will be another source of dopamine release, and those are healthy outlets of dopamine release, healthy sources. You have to undergo a dopamine detox. You see, you have to come to the place where you're able to live without a notification. Like the only notifications that I get is YouTube or some other app, but that's not social media app. It might just be something I'm learning or some other platforms. And it's not like when I get a comment on my channel, it's not like when I get a comment notification, I don't get a dopamine hit. I don't feel like, ooh. At the beginning, yes, but it's not something that excites me in that moment when I get it. I get it, I read it, and I have a special time when I go and respond to as many comments as possible, and I'm waiting for that time, looking forward to that time. And so I have undergone a dopamine detox. I'm okay just sitting in the backyard by myself, sitting down without the phone or the phone right next to me. I'm okay. I'm okay laying down or sitting here contemplating or whatnot. I'm okay going for a walk, going for a run. Oh, by the way, I ran 9 miles today. Earlier. I ran 8.82 miles, about 9 miles in 2 hours. Took me 2 hours. Well, because it was on sidewalks and crossing streets and stuff like that, so it took me that long. But I probably would do it maybe 1:30, 1 hour and a half, or 1 hour 45 minutes. Definitely would be 15 minutes less. But having to wait for cars to cross the road, having to wait for lights to change and stuff like that, yeah. So things like that gives me great organic dopamine release and endorphins. So I'm feeling good right now. I'm in my own zone right now. Ask me another question. Go ahead. So, John, that's your answer. It's a long answer, but, no one answer in this area of work. We don't have any yes or no answer. It's always a long explanation where you get to explain the science, the techniques, the background, so that you get to the answer for real, to the true answer. Ask me anything on NoFap, Semen Retention, or my own journey. Anything that you've been struggling with to understand, anything you've been struggling to get your hands on, anything that's been slipping away from you, anything that just when you think you have it, it sips out of, through your fingers and you don't have it no more. any mind-boggling experience that you may have had on this journey. Ask away. Let's go. Who's in the house? Any regulars in the house? Send your question. This is your opportunity to either know more about me and my journey, or to ask anything, because I'm not presenting a specific topic tonight. So that gives you an opportunity to ask about any area of NoFap, semen retention, sex energy transmutation also, and my own journey. Let's go.
I am a conqueror that stands in my way. I always win. I am a glorious winner. I am triumphant. I am a hero. I am a champion. I am infinite glory. All is mine. This world is now mine. I boldly go after what I want. I am powerful. I love the power that I feel. I speak only of what I know to be true. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority. I make my own way in the world. I live to conquer this reality. I am
What's up, Brendan?
I give energy to my goals. I am successful in all.
Welcome back. Tonight is a Q&A session.
I always embody excellence.
Ask me anything
I am proud of myself and the growth
about NoFap, semen retention,
I am always getting better.
sex energy transmutation, which is another ambiguous area,
Favored by fortune.
and my own journey.
I am the strongest. I am a master of life. I am free. Everything I do is a success. I always imagine greater excellence. I now embrace the life I dream of. I focus consistent in my efforts. My mind is I conquer any obstacle in my way. I am strong and powerful. I am recognized as an elite member of society. I am noticed everywhere I go. I walk with pure confidence. I stay dedicated to reaching my goals. I am limitless in my actions. I destroy anything that stands in my way. I am an animal that knows no limits. I am an alpha male. I am a winner. Success is mine and I am certain of it. Others see me as powerful and self-assured. My confidence is rock solid. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority. My core personality is of confidence and assertiveness. I always get the job done with ease. People always respect me. I stand up for my beliefs. I am highly respected for the man I am. My potential for success is infinite. My voice is dominant. My opportunities are unlimited. Self-confidence is what I thrive off. I am successful in all that I do. I boldly go after what I want. I can have anything I want. I walk the streets like a beast. I need no one's approval and do whatever I please. I answer to no authority and make my own way in the world. I am and act superior. I give energy to my goals and believe in the attainment of them. My true nature is uttermost excellence. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I am worthy of success. I am a beast. I am a triumphant warrior. I always get the job done. I always push through. I am driven to achieve the excellence I earn. I have limitless potential. I have all I need inside of me. I have all the strength I need to succeed. I am determined. I see my goals clearly. I see myself attaining my goals. I see myself living my dream life. I am consistent in my efforts. My mind is alert. I conquer any obstacle in my way. I am strong and powerful. I am recognized as an elite member of society. I am noticed everywhere I go. I walk with. I destroy anything that stands in my way. I am an animal.
What's up, Merca? What's up? What's up?
I am an alpha male. I am
Come and ask your questions now.
I'm certain of it. Others see me as powerful and self-assured.
What would you like to know about
My
NoFap,
voice is powerful.
Semen Retention, Sex Energy Transmutation, and my own journey?
I always get the job done with ease. People always respect me. I stand up for my beliefs. I am highly respected for the man I am.
Yeah. Finish him. Let's go.
My thoughts are infinite, therefore I am infinite.
Yes.
I think massive, monumental thoughts.
Let's go, bitch.
I am the greatest. I am powerful. I do everything in a great way. I have already attained greatness. I am the first and the best. I see everything as good. I habitually think of tremendous thoughts. I express greatness in all ways. All the power there is mine. I aim only for the highest possible good. I live the divine life of greatness. My thoughts are infinite, therefore I am infinite. I think massive, monumental thoughts. I am a person of exceptional greatness. Every act, no matter how small, is of greatness. I think only of greatness. I was born a glorious champion. I have powerful confidence within me. I am an absolute champion. I am a tremendous success. Greatly blessed with success. I am glorious magnificence. I am the chosen one. I am the golden one. I write my own story. I have tremendous value and worth. I am proud of who I was, who I am, and who I will be. I am always getting better. I am always reaching higher and higher success. I embody victory and power. I am the greatest. I am powerful. I do everything in a great way. I have already attained great.
Welcome back, Merca.
First and the best. I see everything as good.
Hey, did you get my email, Merca? I emailed you this morning, actually, because I did see your last comment, but of course I had already ended the live. The one about for me to guess what YouTube recommended you to you. Guess what? I was recommended the same thing, although it wasn't into an ad form, but it was a recommendation nonetheless. We talked about it on the live, and YouTube recommended it. So YouTube is listening. Of course, we know Google is listening, and YouTube belongs to Google.
I am superior in my actions. I am greatly blessed with success. I am glorious magnificence. I am the chosen one. I am the golden one. I write my own story. I have tremendous value and worth. I am proud of who I was, who I am, and who I will be. I am always getting better. I am always reaching higher and higher success. I embody victory and power. I am the greatest. I am powerful. I do everything in a great way. I have already attained greatness. I am the first and the best.
Finish
I see everything
him.
is good. I habitually think of tremendous thoughts. I express greatness in all ways. All the power there is mine. I aim only for the highest possible good. I live the divine life of greatness. My thoughts are infinite, therefore I am infinite. I think massive, monumental thoughts. I am a person of exceptional greatness. Every act, no matter
Woo! That's my jam. That's my jam. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. I hope you're listening to affirmations, bro. I hope you have certain subliminal tracks that you listen to help you build your spirit. Let's go. I'm hoping the audio is good on your end.
I see opportunity. My goals have been met. I value my worth. I know my worth. My opinion of myself is all that matters. My deepest desires are being met. I tackle all challenges head on. I never back down for anything. I have complete control over my life. I am guided to success. I stand up for myself and the people I love. I am bold and confident. I am sure of myself. I am assertive and strong. I wake each morning with intent and purpose. The world needs my energy. I am powerful in so many ways. I am masculine and strong. I am assertive when necessary. I am an alpha male. I am self-sufficient. I always get the job done. I grow stronger with every day that passes. I work hard on improving myself. I can do anything I set my mind to. I accept unlimited power. I am a champion. I win at everything. I have a commanding presence. I am a master of self. I am supreme and exude authority. I stop at nothing to achieve my goals. I am determined. I am a triumphant warrior. Today I take on the world. I am the man. I am a boss. I am confident. I am strong. I am powerful. I am confident in all situations. I boldly approach all challenges. I am resilient in my efforts to succeed. I will succeed.
What's up, guys? It's either I have provided too much information to the point where you guys have no questions.
I am naturally charismatic with all the women I meet. Attracting women is natural to me.
You're stupid.
I am naturally confident with women. I am confident around women. Women are naturally attracted to me. I am always surrounded by beautiful women. I am calm and relaxed around women. Each day I attract more and more women into my life. I always think positively. I am always attracting more women into my life. Women come to me naturally. I am confident in myself. I am naturally charismatic with all the women I meet. Attracting women is natural to me. Being with beautiful women is just what I do. Others see me with beautiful women all the time. I love meeting new women. I have high self-confidence, which women love. Women can sense my confidence when they're around me. I am becoming more confident each day. Women love my attractive personality. I enjoy flirting with beautiful women. I easily attract the most attractive women in the world. Every day I am meeting new attractive women into my life. My energy draws more and more beautiful women to me. I love knowing that women find me irresistible. Women tell me with their actions how desirable I am. I know how to charm women. I know how to make women fall in love with me. Women are attracted to the kind of man I am. I can easily walk up and talk to any woman I please. I am strong and independent and only care about what I think of myself. I need no one else's opinion to make myself feel good. I think higher and higher of myself each day. I go after what I want with passion and commitment. I am naturally confident with women. I am confident around women. Women are naturally attracted to me. I am always surrounded by beautiful women. I am
We are back. We are back. Hopefully right now, this time with better connections, with a better connection. Definitely with a better connection this time. Because I was wondering what was going on. You wouldn't believe what I did tonight. Ever since I built this new studio, my stream quality has been great. But I skipped one step tonight without even realizing it. And my stream quality was very low. It was buffering. So I kept saying to myself, what is going on? But it was buffering and nobody said anything. I wish somebody said, no, it was mine. It was mine. I bet you it's not buffering right now. It was mine. I wish somebody had said something. You wouldn't believe what I did. Out of every night, I forgot to plug my Ethernet cable. So I actually went live on the Wi-Fi, which is a no-no. Usually, I turn off my Wi-Fi and plug my Ethernet cable, which doesn't remain plugged because when I'm not streaming, I use the Wi-Fi. I'm okay. And I missed that step. Although, I have a checklist that I go through. But I skipped one item, which caused me to skip another item on the list. And my Ethernet cable was not connected. And so my stream was buffering on your end. Because I was like, what's going on? The guys are not talking to me. I mean, it was a very unusual stream. I'm like, now I see 7 guys. Now it's just 1. Now I see 10 guys. Now it's just 1. I was asking myself, what's going on? Can somebody tell me what's going on? Yeah, it was an unusual, I don't know how long was it? 30 minutes. So, we can talk now. Send your questions now. Yeah. It was my internet, Merca. I forgot to plug my Ethernet cable. You wouldn't want to believe that. So the whole time I was buffering. Go ahead. Ask me the next question. But the program that I'm using, if a stream got stopped by itself, like automatically, it will somehow hold the stream, I think for 15 minutes, and resume it later whenever I fix any problem. You'll just ask me if I want to resume it. As opposed to some other programs, once the stream ends by itself, it's done. You have to go live again on another stream. But this one can be resumed. It's the same stream, it's the same information, it's the same thumbnail. We're good. It's just resumed the failed or stopped stream, which is a good thing. All right, go ahead, Merca. What do you want to ask? I know. Only the bold. Yeah. Check my notifications. Who else is in the house? Any regulars in the house? We have about 7 guys, no? That's a good question, Merka. Would it be easier? Would SR be easier if you were single? I like to say it depends on your journey. Really, it depends on your particular journey. Right now, SR is not easier for me single. It's easier for me in a relationship. But that's where I am right now, right? I've been on soft mode. I've been on hard mode. I've been on monk mode. I've been on all of the modes. There were times it was easier for me single, right? And I'm going to tell you when it would be easier. It would be easier if you have not gone 90 days, for example. It would be easier if you have not gone 6 months. Then you need to do that. Then you need to be on monk mode. If you have not done a 90-day SR, a 6 months of SR, then it would be easier to be single because you have your time, you have your attention, and your goal is to keep it. Because if you're not single, there is the opportunity of, or the possibility of releasing. You see, if you have been on all the modes, I have retained for 1 year before, and I have gone 1 year without even the penetration of a woman, without even touching a woman. And so right now, it's okay to be in a relationship. I'm not so much on a streak of let me return for 6 months to build myself. I'm not building myself no more. I'm maintaining and perfecting my game. That's a different season. I am maintaining and perfecting my game, my SR game. You understand? That's a different goal than building myself up. So if you're building, then you need hard mode. You need monk mode. Because dating brings the possibility of releasing. And if you have not gone 90 days or 6 months, you have not built, respectfully, you have not built a good SR foundation in you. Which means you probably have not built your SR to the point of commanding your testosterone levels to start working again, to start increasing again, right? Even affecting your voice to the point of being calm, collected, present, or even healing your cells, or even starting neurogenesis in your brain. That is, the creation of new cells in your brain. And what's the other one? Neurogenesis. Anyway. And so, yeah. If you have not accomplished those things, if you have not felt like your body, you're a new man energetically, like you're a new man in your body and in your mind and in your spirit, and you have not retained enough where being with a woman would benefit you. See, I'm not one to preach retaining forever. I preach purposeful retaining, conscious retaining. What are you retaining for? What are you creating? What are you seeking to accomplish? That's what I preach. These protein drinks, these homemade protein drinks, bro. By the way, I ran 9 miles today. And this is what I'm having afterwards, and some, water. I ran 9 miles today. My longest run in terms of mileage. I've run for 2 hours before, but way less mile than that, because I was either fatter or more tired, or whatever, in my game, in my running game. That's where I was. But I ran 9 miles in 2 hours. Imagine I ran 9 miles in 2 hours, where I've run a 5K, which is about 3.11 miles, in an hour and a half. You understand? I've basically tripled that by only adding 30 minutes. And really, 2 hours, it took 2 hours because I ran on sidewalks and it was prime time traffic. I began to run at 4:30 p.m. No, I'm sorry, 3:30 p.m. So I had to, wait for the light to change, for the pedestrian light to change, to cross at several intersections, because I ran through a city. And so it took that long. Whereas I used to run a 5K in an hour and a half, now I ran a 9 miles in 2 hours. That's a lot of progress. That's a lot of progress. Guess what? I am in a relationship. Yes. So I'm in a different season. I work out every other day. I take my protein drinks, supplements and everything. But I'm doing more physically demanding stuff. My workout, it's crazy. It's crazier right now. I'm running longer right now. I'm producing more. I'm more present. I'm more focused. But I'm in a relationship, which means I'm not holding or retaining just being here like that on a schedule. So it's the season where, although I'm on a schedule, but my game has gone up. My game has been perfected. It's my season. It's where I am. I've already gone through all the other seasons. I've already built up my energy. I've already done what I needed to do. I am here now. Sorry, Merca. I accidentally banned you. They need to remove that button right there, because I fuck around and click the mouse and then you ban somebody. Yeah, I was thinking to go Shaolin monk mode for a year long. I don't think, the decision to go for 1 year monk is hard. It's hard to say, I'm gonna go 1 year monk. It's better to say, I am retaining. I'm going to decide how I feel, what to accomplish, and when I get there, I will know that I have accomplished those things. So it's easier to name the things that you want to accomplish as opposed to the duration. Because remember, it's less on your willpower. So when you say, I want to retain for 1 year, that's willpower. But the actual retention, it does not depend on your willpower. I don't know if you understand, right? It's like a grown person says, "Oh yeah, I'm coming to the store," but really it's a 5-year-old they're planning to send there. It doesn't work like that. So saying I want to retain for 1 year is willpower, but that's where willpower stops. When you're actually going to the day-to-day activities, retaining activities, it's your subconscious mind, it's your brain, it's your habits that will determine that. It's easier to say, man, I want to get to the place where I feel like my mind is mostly positive. I'm very confident. I can look at people in the eyes. I can sleep 4 or 5 hours and I feel good in my body. I can lift this amount of weight at the gym. And you name those experiences to feel when you get there. And it might take 6 months to feel that. It might take 9 months to feel that. I have found when guys name a length of time, pressure kicks in. Shit, I have 9 months to go. Well, shit, I have 11 months and 28 days to go because it's only been 2 days since you made that decision. And should you have a relapse, your mind starts thinking, gosh, I relapsed on the 3rd day. Damn. I was supposed to go for a year. You understand? It's counting days is one of those devils in this journey, on this journey. But you can name the experience, and that's what I preach. Name your experience. How do you want to feel? That's a better measure. Man, I love feeling present. I love feeling strong in my body. I love feeling powerful, right? And so even when I have a woman, I'm always gauging that, okay, I'm not touching her this week or today because my body is not, I'm not feeling how we're at the level where I always am and how I want to feel. You understand? So let's say I just ran 9 miles. I have all this energy. I worked out yesterday. I'm working out tomorrow. It's a good physical workout streak, right? I ain't touching her. And I ain't letting her touch me either. Because I'm maintaining that energy level. Because that's how I want to feel. That's a better measurement than saying I want to go the whole week without doing anything. That's harder. Hope you understand. Yes, run, Forrest, run, Forrest. Yeah, America, don't worry about it. I think I accidentally hit that ban button. You already know by now. They need to remove that button. They already have an update, but they didn't remove that ban button that's sitting right there. I'm sure other creators have banned their own people. Well, fellas, I'll have a stream for you sometime this week, if not Monday and Tuesday. And we will have a new format. That's why I wanted to do a Q&A, because this is going to be the last kind of type of its kind. We are going to have a new format where we're going to have several segments, like a fitness segment, a business segment. Yeah, like for us to get a better value out of the stream. Yeah, So I have a podcast background. I'm used to a radio program type of background where we have different segments. And when you leave, you feel like, okay, yeah, I got something either from that segment, that other segment over there, whichever segment you got something from, as opposed to the whole stream is on one subject and we keep talking about the whole subject, which is good, but Scar Lewis, what up? The energy is overwhelming. That's his nature. Do something with it. Go run, go to the gym, drop down and do push-ups until you can no more. Yep. Drop down and do push-ups until you can no more, Scar Lewis. Hey, thank you for your comment earlier. I did get a good comment from you earlier. I was running the 9 miles at the time. Scar Lewis, drop down and do push-ups until you can no more. Go for a run. Go to the bank. Go to the bank. Yes, go to the gym. When the energy, this is what sex energy transmutation is. When you feel the energy, you go for it. You go for something else, something non-sexual. You go out there and do something. Go run, go work out, drop down and do push-ups until you can no more. Go out there and do something when the energy feels crazy. That's how you transmute the energy. Like you wake up and you feel like you're being overwhelmed, you start screaming. Go to the public park, go in the woods, go jog, go scream, go out there, go let it out. Go into public park in the deepest part of the forest, spread your arms, look up and start screaming, let it out. This is the whole goal of sex energy transmutation. Go do something else. I used to just pick up and start running. I used to get out of my car, park my car, and start running and start screaming. Yay! Oh, I am strong. I am powerful. I can do this. I am the man. You see me? I am the man. Whoa! Yeah, man, do something. Let it out. Manage it. Keep it. Because if you don't, it will want to come out soon in a way that you don't like. So basically, this thing is changing you. It's causing you to have an ego death experience. You can't keep your normal pretty life and be on SR. You got to become crazy with it. You got to become a different man. You got to become a crazy man on this journey. You have to take on that new madman persona, because the higher your semen level, the crazier you are, the more mad of a man you are. You have to become that badass. You have to accept that new nature of a badass man. Go out there and scream. Go out there and walk like a big gorilla. Go to Walmart and walk like that. Yeah, go out there and walk into the parking lot like that. Go do something. Let the energy out. Transmute the energy. Let it feel it. Let it invade you, instead of sitting pretty and be overwhelmed by it. Get on a creative project. Get some guys and go play football or soccer or whatever with them. Go run circles around your neighborhood. Get a bike, hit the road. Go jump rope. You have to do something. You have to transmute it. You have to let it out. This is an outlet for me. But I work out and I run. I just ran 9 miles. And I was screaming the whole way too. You should have seen me. You should have heard me. I'm running. I'm saying, this is it. Oh my God. I'm on my 3rd mile. I'm like, 3 to go, 3 down, 6 to go. Well, I wanted to really run the 10K. I was like, 3 down. And I was texting my friends, some of my friends, like, whoa, 5 down, several more to go. And I'm screaming, this is it. Whoa, this is taking me out of my comfort zone, because that's the first time I run 9 miles. I'm talking to myself and I'm screaming and people are looking at me. I don't care. I'm crossing traffic. I'm running against traffic. People are looking at me because I'm talking to myself and I'm screaming and I'm spreading my arms. You cannot have semen in you and be a pretty boy. You can't sit pretty and be overwhelmed. You have to become this new crazy man. Remember, Napoleon Hill says all those successful men he has met, they were men of a great highly sex nature. They had a highly sex nature. Those men were intense. You have to become an intense man. Let that intensity take over. You'll become crazy. You are no longer a regular, normal man. And you have to accept that. You can't contain your pretty life and drive your car pretty life and sit there and just be a normal boy. No, you're no longer good. You have to let your beard grow and let your beard go wild. You have to dress however you feel like it. Get a haircut when you feel like it. Let your hair grow wild. You have to embody that shit. Talk when you want to. Don't talk when you don't want to. And talk at whatever volume you want to talk to. It doesn't matter if you are in a restaurant, somebody's talking and you want to talk loud, you talk loud. You're a beast now. You have to embody that beast nature now. And just so you know, this is exactly what I'm doing right now. I don't know if tantra masturbation is a new concept. No, tantra has been around for a long time. Anything in tantra is not new. I'm not in it. It's where you are. It's where you are. It's where you are on your journey. Where I am right now, I have nothing to do with touching myself. When I'm not involved with my woman, I have nothing sexual going on with my life. Unless I touch her or she touches me and we begin something sexual, I have nothing sexual going. It's where I am. I keep my energy because anything you mess with, you're risking releasing your semen. So you can't feel powerful. So you can't feel present. You can't feel dynamic. You can't feel strong. You can't feel being in control. Because you're busy messing with your wee-wee, you're busy practicing all sort of things that are going to put you in a position to release. So then you're not practicing semen retention. But then again, it's the season that you're in. It's where you are. But I'm going to tell you, all of those things are setting you up for a big load. They're setting you up for a big release. Where when you do release, you're going to feel your bones hurt. Because everything is going to be drained out. Your goal should be sexual purity. And what I call sexual purity, and others who share the same opinion, philosophy, is unless you are engaged with a woman in sexual activities, nothing sexual is happening in your life. That's it. You reserve that only for that moment when you and a woman come together. There's no rubbing, there's no touching, there's no edging, there's no tantra, touching, massaging, there's no strolling, there's no poking, there's none. Pure, and that's when you're really strong. Because you use the energy to live your life, to be powerful, to be strong, and when you need to have sex, you're going to have sex. That's a better philosophy. That's a better philosophy. That's a better mindset. You understand? And it's the pure one. That's the one that gives you the strength. I'm going to tell you, bro, the guys who hold their sexuality, their libido and the sex drive for when they're engaged with a woman have the most powerful presence. They leave that shit for when they are engaged in the act. Any other time, they're beasts out there. I'm gonna tell you, you can't be messing with your wee-wee like that and practicing all kind of little things out there and be powerful. Because you will still be hooked to a practice. You will still be hooked to some sort of self-pleasure thing. You will still have that underlying shame and that underlying lack of self-confidence because you still go home and close your door and do something with yourself. I'm gonna tell you, the real self-confidence and the willpower, the real beast comes out of you when you know you ain't doing nothing personally behind closed doors with yourself. You reserve that for a woman. You know, the self-confidence, the ability to look at people in the eyes, the ability to make your voice heard, the ability to say what you want, because there's no discrepancy, there's no cognitive dissonance within yourself. But then again, it's where you are on your journey. I'm not saying not to do it right now. I'm saying let your goal be to adapt this philosophy I'm talking about. Let your goal be to move towards this philosophy of sexual purity. And somebody's going to argue, where maybe sexual purity doesn't mean that. Well, go yourself. Because whatever somebody's trying you to get to do, eventually is going to put you at a place where you're going to have an accident. Oops. Oh, man. What happened? Well, man, I was just trying to do this tantra thing. I was just trying to do this edging thing, and it just slipped on out of me. It just, caught me by surprise. No, I didn't catch you by surprise. That's what your sexuality is. Anytime you mess with it, anytime you stimulate yourself, you're going to get to the point of no return. You're going to let this thing out. Well, Scar Lewis, succeeding in life is a vague arena. It's a vague idea. Let's break it down. To succeed in managing your thoughts, self-confidence, managing money, taking actions, decision making, better behavior, self-knowledge. Hang on, guys. Yeah. And so you have to break it down into areas. You can't say, it's too vague. So, Scar Lewis, let's go back to the drawing board. What is it exactly? What's the next thing that you'd like to actually to do or to accomplish? What's the very next thing? Maybe mental management or energy management or yeah, so we have to break it down. This is too vague. So take one area. Sorry, so I had a little movement here. So, all right, we're cool now. So pick one area and then get this philosophy. Try to do things by areas, improve areas one at a time, and then tell yourself, okay, here's what I want to do next. That's better than just I want to succeed in life. Because succeed in life isn't specific. For example, I want to learn time management or goal setting or taking action or being more present, or I want to increase more energy next. That's a better measure. That's a better goal. And then we can recommend folks. Absolutely, America. Yes, sir. Don't touch your wee-wee. Leave your wee-wee alone, except when you're washing it. Except when you're washing it, leave it alone. The reason I touch mine all the time is because it keeps getting big all the time. I'm at the gym, it gets big, so I'm trying to press it down. Or it moves one way and I'm trying to remove it from one way to the next. Or when I'm running, it gets in the way. And I don't even touch it directly. I touch the pins, trying to fix it. So at the gym, I'm constantly doing this. Or when I'm running. But it's just the pins that I'm touching, right? But next time is when I'm taking a shower. Or when I'm having sex. And when I'm having sex, I don't even touch it. Yeah, somebody's gonna say, what do you mean you have? Yeah, I don't touch it because I don't use condom. So I don't put a condom on. And it gets hard and it goes where it needs to go. She touches it to give it direction, put it in. Sometimes, I'm telling you, most times I don't touch it because once it's hard and it's gonna find its way. So practice not touching your wee-wee. Leave it alone. Yeah, that could be a dilemma. That could be a dilemma. Knowing the first step to take can be hard. Let me give you a practice, Carl Lewis. Let me give you a practice. Do this, right? I want you to do what is called life visioning process, LVP. Life visioning process, LVP. It's a concept from Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, and he wrote a book on it. What you do is you take pen and paper, you go to the park or in a quiet place, and you just sit down and you write a number of questions down. You write questions such as, for example, listen to me carefully, and then write these questions in your phone or whatever right now. Ask the questions. What am I to do next? What action should I take next in my life? What is the next action that will move my life forward? What is the next decision that I should make that's going to move my life forward? What is my desire? What is it that I really want to do? You're not answering those questions. The universe is going to answer them for you. The answer is going to come to you later on by itself. You're just going to be doing something and then the answer comes, okay? It's a practice. Trust me. It works. People don't succeed even without doing it, either consciously or unconsciously. What am I to do next? What is my next step? What is my life to become next? What is seeking to emerge out of me? What does the universe want me to do next? Or if you want to use the word God, you can do it. What does God want me to do next? What is God's will for me? Those questions are gonna go in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is gonna go and grab those questions and work on them. And the universe is gonna work on them. And that's gonna start the law of attraction season in your life, and the answers are gonna come to you. That's how I know what to do next. That's my current practice. That's what I practice. I've been practicing it for several years. Okay? What to do next? Where am I to go next? What goal am I to accomplish next? what is the next action that will make a huge difference in my life right now? Write those questions down. And if more come to mind, write them down. But let the theme be, what is the very next best thing to do next? And leave the paper. You can glance at it. You can read them again, and then go about your business. Answers will begin to come to you when you least expect it. In the shower, when you're taking a dump, when you're focusing on something else, something will pop up in your mind. Remember, the way people get ideas on how to move forward is by connecting to the muse. Unless you connect to the universe, unless you connect to God, unless you connect to your higher spirit, you can't hear answers. You cannot get answers to do anything. Successful people get answers through a practice like that. Meditation, contemplation, walking in the park, walking by the ocean, going on vacation. They have a practice of some sort that gives them answers. You cannot just live your pretty regular life and get answers. You can't get answers like that. I get answers when I'm running. I get answers when I ask these questions. I bet you're going to come back here and you're going to tell me you'll find an answer. You get an answer. If you carry out this exercise, you're going to come back here and tell me you got an answer. I guarantee you, you're going to get an answer. Something is going to be revealed to your spirit. Yeah. What else, guys? Ask another question. It's a Q&A session. Yeah. Well, any regulars in the house? Any regulars in the house? Scar Lewis, I guarantee you're going to come back and tell me you have found an answer. You're going to come back and tell me if you carry out this practice. I don't know if you've heard these statements out there, right? And you think they're cliche, right? Because statements made by spiritual people, like the universe is a computer. The universe is always talking to you. The universe is always expressing your thoughts, communicating with you. It's your world. It's your universe. The way business people and intelligent people find answers is by connecting to the universe, by connecting to the muse, by connecting to God, by connecting to their higher selves. That's the only way you can produce anything, because your lower self, your ego, your physical self, your physical personality cannot produce anything. The only thing you can do is eat, run, shit, defecate, have sex, and that's it. That's what your body can do. That's the only thing the ego can do. The body part of your being, that's the only thing it can do. To be able to conceive, plan, carry out, execute, you need to tap into your higher self. So you have to establish develop and establish and maintain a spiritual practice of some sort or a contemplative practice. You understand? Yeah? It'll make sense soon. Send another question. We're here. I ran in 9 miles today, if you didn't know. I ran in 9 miles today, if you didn't know. What? 10 questions? $10 questions or $10 super chat? Yes, I'll take $10 super chat. You just said 10. Yeah, I'll take 10. Oh, how can I walk after that? Yeah. No, I've been running for a long time. I've been running for over 20 years, so I'm not even feeling tired. Yeah, I'm not even feeling tired. Of course, I'm gonna wake up tired tomorrow. My shoulders, my knees. When I first put my feet on the ground, my ankles or my soles might feel sensitive, like oh, and then that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna feel it in the next two days. But it was just like, okay, workout pain is a sweet pain. It's like waking up and feel like, okay, my shoulders hurt. But it's a sweet pain. You love it. It's not like, whoa, shit, fuck, oh man, I hate this pain. It's not like that. Like my chest is still hurting. It's tight because yesterday I did a big chest workout. But it's not a pain of worry. It's a pain of working out and physical exercise. We love that pain. It's part of why we work out. We want to feel that pain. Oh. So it'll be good. Yeah, I'm all right. The benefit. But I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and my voice is gonna be like, oh. And I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm gonna feel like a new man. Yeah. Shoot me an email. We're about to end anyway. I'll see you guys next week. We're gonna have a different format of a show. I'll see you next week. It was nice being with you, answering some of the questions. I wish you had more questions, but then I don't wish it. You ask whatever you had. We had some good questions. And remember, guys, you are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery, the journey of self-love, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-love, the journey of self-empowerment. Stay on the journey. Don't let nobody tell you different. This is a good journey. This is the best journey you can be on. stay on this journey. Okay? This is the best journey you can be on. Self-love, self-development, masculine empowerment. I'll see you next time. Namaste. You are king. Stay in your kingdom. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-love. The journey of self